Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate how to use codebook command to explore more about your dataset, how to understand your dataset by using codebook command. So I'm going to use a dataset called NHANES2. This is a web dataset, meaning that it's somewhere in like online. So if you use the command called web use and then the name of the dataset, that's online, that's this name. So and you hit enter. So that way you load your dataset into the Stata interface. So one of the problems that you can see that you have a lot of variables in this data set. So I always go to data editor view and look at the data, how it looks like. And as you can see, if you use the slider to move towards the right, it's a lot of variables, right? And then also if you use this right slider to go all the way down, you see there are 10,351 observations. So it's not easy to look at all of these variables and what this means just by looking at the data editor view. So for example, SMSA, what do you know about this by looking at this, the name of the variable, right? You can assume, but you are never sure what this means. This one, HD result, this one, TC results, you have no idea what this means, right? So because you do not know the levels of these variables, you know the name of the variables, not the levels, right? So this is what exactly codebook command is very useful. So we're gonna write the codebook command here in the command window. So hit enter, and then you can see that what it does is it produces the description about the variable for each of the variables, and it's a lot. So you may not have a summarized view, right? So you have the idea of what BMI is. BMI means body mass index, BMI, right? And then all this information associated with this variable. However, what I'm going to do is this is still messy. You do not have the idea about the whole data set, okay? Especially when you're dealing with a new data set like this one I'm dealing with right now. It's really hard, to know everything at a time. So you need to play around this, and in order to do that, codebook command with compact option makes it so easy. Okay, codebook comma compact. Now these are all your variables in the data set. So you look at here, name of the variables, unique observations, like observations in unique and mean and minimum and maximum, and the description about the variables, like house seats. So that means number of people in household. So that is household size. Okay. So now you get the information about the level, about minimum, maximum, and arithmetic mean, and the number of observations. So for this variable, no missing data, because in your sample you see 10,351 observations, and all of the people for this variable have reported their information about household size. So that's therefore no missing data. But this one, this one has missing data, right? So likewise, you can see all the variables in that description here, like the levels. So you get the information using the codebook compact this command so you have a better idea now about your data set. So look at these variables one by one and think about how you're going to design your study, how you're going to use like your outcome variables. What could be your potential outcome variables, for example, and what are the potential predictor variables, right, that you are going to use to explain the outcome in your data set. So all these kind of things will be made easier by using the codebook compact command, and you see there one by one. But also, for example, I'm really interested in one of the variables, that is the health variable. Let me see. yeah, this one, BP systole. So what I do is I will know further about it. So I'm going to use BP systole. I'm interested in understanding the risks factor or the protective factors, the factors that lead to higher levels of systolic blood pressure, or the factors that significantly reduces systolic blood pressure. So this could be my potential outcome variable. So I want to know more about this. Like from here, you get some basic informations, but if you use codebook command and specify the name of the variables, then you have a better idea of the about the specifics about this variable. So BP systole means systolic blood pressure. And then this is a numeric variable. As you can see, the range starting from 65 to 300. So that means this is measured in, like continuous level, and then unique values 108, and this is the average. So people on average have 130 systolic blood pressure, right? And then this is the standard deviation indicating the variability in your data set. Like some people really have higher than these, and some people really have lower than these. But then you also get information about percentiles like 10%, 25, 50, 75. So what this means? So that means that 75%, for example, the 75, 50th percentile means that less than 75% people have 142 systolic blood pressure. Okay. And so this is the mean value. So less than half of the people have 128 systolic blood pressure. I guess this is kind of normal. Maybe at the 19th percentile, it's not normal. I'm not an expert in this kind of health measurement, but I'm just assuming. Okay, so this codebook command makes it easier for data exploration. So, but your data set needs to have added these levels for this, so that you can see. Otherwise, you have to go back to your codebook where everything is listed. But if this is for me, this data set, I don't have to go back to the codebook. I can use the codebook command and see all the information that I need to understand about this data set. So that I can efficiently design my study, and I can determine outcome variable, I can determine independent variable, etc. So I hope this was helpful. If you think this was helpful for you, please don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thanks for watching.